My name is Alyssa.
And I'm Emily. And you're listening to Slash&Slay, a horror podcast. Hey.
Hi.
Fancy meeting you here.
It's so strange seeing you here again.
Here we are.
And it's strange seeing you here again. Guess what, Emily?
What?
It's summertime.
Time of our lives.
School's
it's our
out
vacation. Time
for
is it.
summer.
It's High School Musical 2. That's what
I know.
I'm singing.
I was singing like an oldie song.
This is High School Musical 2 is an oldie song.
That's actually true, which is
That
depressing to think about.
I know. That was my 10th birthday, I think. I don't know. I'll have to see when it came out, but I had like 20 girls spend the night at my house, and we watched that as it premiered on Disney Channel.
I don't want to talk about how old I was. Anyways, I was in high school when the High School Musical came out.
What an experience. Was that how high school was for you?
It was. That was my high school experience to the T.
A Troy Bolton in your life?
No, I was not Gabriella.
Who were you? Sharpay?
I was the little dancer in the background no one saw.
Oh, you weren't even Kelsey?
No,
with the
that's
hat?
actually not true. I was like very involved in theater. I probably was like partly Sharpay without the
attitude.
diva attitude.
So you were Ryan.
Maybe so.
He's the best character anyway.
He is. You're right. Yes, I was Ryan.
You're Ryan.
Yes. All that to say,
It's summer.
it's summer.
Summer.
And we're talking about summer horror movies. So
Or just
like
horror for the summer in
yeah,
general.
or horror for the summer.
It's going to be a little bit of everything.
Horror equals summer.
As someone who loves winter, summer is
Same.
horrifying.
I agree. I'm a big fall girl. I'm a big winter girl. And summer in the heat makes me want to vomit.
I will say I'm starting to lean more towards spring.
Okay.
Because
spring girly.
I just can't handle the cold. Like I have to be warm.
I love cold. I love the cold.
You like to feel cold?
I mean, no one likes to feel uncomfortable. But
I just can't ever be warm.
I would prefer to be cold over being too hot.
I'm not even going to do that argument anymore that everybody does. You know what I prefer?
What?
I prefer to be snug as a bug
In your
rig with my heated blanket.
But when it's cold outside and you're able to do that.
But I use my heated blanket every night.
Oh.
Like I used it last night.
Oh,
because I get cold.
I'm a hot-natured
girly. I get cold. Okay.
It gets very cold.
You're a hot-natured girl?
Yeah, but it gets very cold in like my office.
Mm-hmm. I have a heating pad now in my office.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. But I put it right here so people like think I'm having cramps, but I'm not. I'm just trying to stay warm.
Yes, don't talk to me.
They're like, "Are you having problems?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just warm." But it like makes all this area sweat, and then everything else is kind of cold.
Love that for
so
you.
it doesn't really help that much, but
doesn't sound like it.
It's okay.
Well, Emily, tell me, have you ever been to summer camp?
I was actually thinking that I haven't, but I have.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, but was it a regular thing?
No, my parents were very, very protective. In fact, my mom went with me to summer camp.
My mom went with me a couple times, but I did go alone a few times as well.
I went alone once, but it was only in like Austin, or like it wasn't that far from where we lived. And so that was fine. And it was church camp. It was not really like,
Same.
I never went to summer camp.
Mine was always church camp.
That's the only overnight summer camp I went to was church camp.
Yeah. Mine was also a church camp or school related camp, but my school is a Christian school, so
it was church camp.
Church camp.
Yeah.
And but I always wanted to. Did you ever watch? Okay, you're probably too young actually. But there was a show on Disney Channel called Bug Juice, and it was like these little shorts that happened during like this certain camp that they would film, and it would show like the whole summer of camp, and I would watch those. I wanted to go to a camp like that so bad.
Mine was the Parent Trap. I wanted to go to their camp.
Same, yes.
I wanted to go there so bad.
It looked so fun.
I just wanted to go to a summer camp.
Yeah.
Because I just, like, our Christian camp activities were like, sorry, they were rained on by going to church part of church camp.
Yeah, it was like surround like church. There was at least church 3 times a day.
Yeah.
at least like
and
one
it was like
church
an hour to
service.
2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and you're exhausted, and like the activities were like, I don't know, like it wasn't really camp activities. They were just like zip line. Ooh,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you're like,
that was
okay,
fun, but
yeah.
And you know, when you were swimming in the pool, you had to wear a giant t-shirt. That's horrifying.
Mm-hmm. A tankini.
Yep, a tankini, and a giant t-shirt over the top of it.
Did the boys have to do that?
No,
They didn't.
they didn't, and that's horrifying.
That's trauma that I'll never get over.
Yes, same.
Yeah, so it was not like a vibe.
Yes, but I do have a scary story that I will tell later
About camp?
about camp.
Oh.
But
So like why? I mean, I didn't really have any. Actually, I do have one scary story that just came to my mind.
mm-hmm.
But why do you think it's always a trope? Like why, how did this become a trope, do you think?
like summer camp
In horror. Like why is there always a horror?
I think a part of it is because it's like it's a remote location.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's whatever the weird thing about having all these teenagers together. That could be unpacked, but we won't go there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's really no easy way to escape necessarily. And you have all this like I think the way the camps are structured, especially in movies, is like there's no, I don't know, it's like there's this cabin over here and then there's like this place over here, and it's very like spread out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's like the split up thing. So they all split up and they're all like picked off one by one.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a place that it's a place that a lot of maybe writers and writers for movies would pick because it's a place you don't like. You expect to have fun,
Right? Yeah, I agree.
You expect to have fun, and your
Not
parents
to be
send you
killed.
there because they think you're going to be safe,
Right?
Because you're surrounded by adults.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also, I mean, horrible summer camp massacres have actually happened, or like murders have happened, like the Girl Scout murders. That was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened in real life. So I think it's not that it's like an easy way out, but it's an easy way to like establish, or like you said, remote location,
and you kind
which
of
is all things you need in horror.
And you don't really have to really describe it that much. Like your
summer camp.
You say summer camp and you can picture it in your head what a summer camp is.
Yeah.
So that's probably part of it too.
Even though I've never really been to a real summer camp.
Yeah,
I stayed in a cabin.
At summer camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It was summer camp except for
church.
church.
A lot of church.
I mean, it just was like
a lot of church.
Yeah.
I wonder what real summer camp was like. Not fake summer camp like we do it.
Fake summer camp.
I was just wanted to like tell scary stories and like do make friendship bracelets and ride horses. I never got to even do that.
Yeah, I never got to do that. I think I did like bow and arrow.
Ooh.
I think I did that. This might have been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also like a scaredy cat, and I also didn't want to be not around my friends.
Yeah.
So I would have had to go to a summer camp with like one or two of my close friends. Because I would not have been fun for me to go not knowing anyone.
Yeah.
Like most people, like on Bug Juice, how it was.
And then you make friends every summer.
Right.
Like, that's weird.
You have like a summer love. That wasn't me.
I was hoping
those. I know
the
other youth groups that from other states.
Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, why are you here?
I don't think I ever had one. I think I made friends with the boys, but
yeah,
I never had like a love or a crush or anything.
Mm-mm. I must admit that I don't think I've seen many horror summer camp movies. Have you?
I've seen a couple. I mean, there's the obvious Friday the 13th and the many parts. I think I've seen part 1 and part 2. And then I played the game, the Friday the 13th game.
So you know what happens.
I've talked about before. Yeah. I know.
You know everything.
And that game's really fun because you're getting to, you either play as the counselor or you play as Jason.
Mm. Is the Quarry, that new game, is that a summer camp or no? Are they just?
Actually, yes.
It is. Okay.
Yes, it is. It's like after summer camp happens, and the counselors that are left get stuck there.
Uh-oh.
And there's like, maybe some creatures that come out at night after summer camp
In the quarry.
I never got to finish it because
No spoilers.
someone who shall not be named,
Believe it.
whose game it was, did not let me finish it. So
not very nice.
not very nice.
I feel like still to this day there's like not cell phone reception on most camps, or it's bad.
It's usually bad. Like, because I stayed, I've done a couple self-writing retreats out at a cabin that's not very far from here, and I would get bad reception out there. And it wasn't that far, like 20 minutes away. So
Also, this area, it's bad anyway.
that's true.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it, man.
I think I should make it a goal to watch some summer camp horror, but I think it might make me sad because I'm like, oh, I never got that. But then it might make me happy because then I wasn't murdered.
I don't think you'll watch these and be like, I wish I would got to go to camp and get murdered.
I wish I was the camper that just walked away at the end.
The Final Girl. Speaking of Final Girl, there's a movie called Final Girls, which is like a summer camp, but it's not a summer. It is a summer camp movie because it does take place in summer camp, but it's like it's a movie in a movie. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So there's a daughter of like a famous horror actress, and that actress just died. Like her mom died, and so she's like they're having this big film thing of the mom's films, and the daughter and her friends get like transported into the movie.
Oh.
Yeah. So then they're like trying to survive this summer camp.
Is it based off a book?
I don't think so.
Okay.
How
many things can you call Final Girls before like there's no more?
There's
like Final Girls, Final Girls support group.
There's a lot. I think it's kind of burnt out.
Let's think of some other names.
Yeah. The Last Gal. That's what they should call it.
One left lady.
One left lady.
One last lady.
The spare.
The spare female. We don't like that word. I almost said the Gone Girl.
The Gone Girl.
She left. She left out of there alive.
The Staying Queen.
The Staying Queen. This is a Staying Queen dance.
The Staying Queen. Love it.
Interesting.
So some other movies that I haven't seen. The Burning.
What happens there?
I don't know.
Because you haven't
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it. Sleepaway Camp. These are other movies.
There was a lot of people from Sleepaway Camp at the Frightmare.
Oh, really? Well, you should have seen it before.
I know. Because
then you would have been so excited.
I would have been like, oh my gosh, there they are. Because there's a lot. So I actually do need to get on that one.
Yeah, it's very it's one I've like heard of for a long time. Then there was Fear Street Part 2, 1978.
Have you seen any of the Fear Streets?
I didn't.
I
don't know how I didn't because it's something that I would like really like, especially I love like the 70s. So I really need to watch that one because they're newer too.
Should marathon
we should.
all three.
We should
in one night.
Deal.
If you didn't know, our hands they can't move.
Yeah.
They're just like
we're
this.
Barbies.
Yeah. Speaking of Barbie, I'm kidding. I have nothing to say.
Barbie does come out this summer.
I know.
I'm very excited about it.
It might be horrifying for many reasons. It might
it's
be a little meta.
Crisis.
Yeah,
That's
it might
I think
be existential crisis. I might be like, oh my gosh, I watched so many Barbie movies as a kid. I can't believe I'm old and this is what's coming out. Do you know
what was a great Barbie movie? Life Size.
That kind of gave me a weird feeling when I'd watch that movie. I think that would actually that was my first experience with like a meta movie.
I loved that movie so much.
Tyra
Tyra Banks was she's controversial now, but
she was so good in it.
I loved that
Did the
movie.
second one ever come out?
I think it did. I didn't.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't either. I was over it. But Emily,
Yeah.
what's your scary story from summer camp?
My scary story. So I have like a few here. So I went to summer camp this is one where I went with my mom once to Colorado, actually.
That's where mine was.
Really?
Yeah.
What was yours
It was
called?
the same one. I don't remember. Do you remember what yours was
Red
called?
Cloud. Doesn't sound familiar.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Well, we got there, and apparently the night we got there was the anniversary of a girl dying at the camp.
No, that's the setup for a horror movie.
And so that night I did not sleep because I was so scared. That was one of them. And then the second one was we were in really nice cabins for the most part. And then one night we went camping, and they did not have tents for us. They put a string between two trees and they laid like a blue tarp over it. And we laid on it, and I got on the very edge. And when I walked over to like lay down for the night, mice crawled out of the tent.
No.
Yeah. And I was
That's the worst idea.
it was like literally like 20 girls, like we had to like
on a
roll
tarp.
in. Yeah, it was crazy.
That is who came up with that idea? That's dumb.
I think what else? Oh, one time I was actually a counselor for a weekend camp at the camp that's near here. And I don't know why I was picked. I don't know. I got stuck with some weird little kids, and we got lost in the woods, and my phone was dead, and it was like...
Were you the only counselor?
I was the only one there with them at that moment, but there was more. I just was by myself at the time, so that was scary.
Fun, but you found your way out.
I'm here.
I'm glad.
I
Glad
lived.
you made it.
The kids lived.
I'm very glad you made it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all your stories?
I think so.
Okay. I thought of another one. I'll tell this one first. So I was like walking back to my cabin, and these were also like very nice cabins. Like it was like a big room, like a big building that had different like sections of cabins in it. So it was more like it was all indoors. And I felt something in my pants.
What?
Like in my underwear. And I was freaking out. I was like walking. I felt something like moving in there. And I started running, and I got to like the main, I think the building was like co-ed too. Because I got to the main building, and I was like holding my like crotch. And like everyone was like looking at me like I was a freak.
Are you okay?
And I just like ran into the room. I was like, there's something in my pants. I was screaming, and I pulled my pants down, and it was a quarter.
Oh my gosh. How did that happen?
I don't know.
You just all of a sudden felt it?
Yeah.
Was it there
it was
like
it
all
was
day?
Like, felt like it was moving. It felt like it was like a bug, like a big bug, like this big, like moving in my pants. And I think it was just...
Was it in your underwear or just
like
your pants?
My underwear.
Oh my gosh.
It was just like rolling around in there. So that was terrifying.
What?
Because I thought it was a giant bug. Anyways, I don't know how it got there.
What?
My second story
How
is
did that
actually
happen?
My second story is kind of traumatic. It didn't actually happen to me.
Okay.
It happened to my mom. This was the camp in Colorado, and we had all gone to our church service probably, and my mom was back in the cabin, and it was like a girls only cabin.
Good. And
she was like going to the bathroom, and she heard like someone come into the cabin, and but didn't think anything of it, because it was another kind of like a building that had a bunch of different like rooms with bunk beds in them, and people from different like churches. And so she heard someone come in, she heard like wrestling around and stuff, and then she heard someone come in the bathroom, and she heard like the stalls being pushed open, and then her stall was pushed open because I don't think she had it locked, because I don't remember if it was like one of those that didn't have locks.
Yeah.
And a man, like a full-grown man, was there.
Oh my gosh.
And like he was like, "Oh, sorry," started like laughing, and then like left.
But he was looking at through all the stalls.
Yes. So it's like if that had been a little girl, if that hadn't been my mom, if that had been some other little girl, like,
Why was he looking at every stall?
I don't know. But that is, like,
I have chills.
absolutely terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
I need to ask my mom. I need to ask my mom what she ended up doing. If she ended up telling someone or like found like, because like there is no reason that man needed to be in the girls' cabins and much less be shoving open the stall doors, clearly looking for some girl who was like by herself there,
vulnerable. Wow.
Like it freaks me out to think about it. Like,
I have like a lot of chills.
Yeah,
that's terrifying. That's why my mom would go with me.
Yeah,
because she was scared.
I don't blame her.
Of course, I hated it whenever it was happening.
I don't think I minded. Because everyone knew my mom. My mom was like always there on like volleyball trips and stuff. So, but
my mom's not the camp vibe. So I hated it. I hated every second. But then, you know, now in hindsight, I'm like, oh, like, I would love to go to camp with my mom.
Right?
Yeah,
because she really cared.
Yeah, I big regrets that I hated it so much, but it's okay.
So, love and cherish your mothers. Okay.
Yes.
Even if they are going to camp with you and you don't like it.
Yeah. My first camp, though, another horrifying experience. I had horrible stomach issues. So I think I was so stressed. And also I was like stressed of embarrassment because of the amount of stuff my mom packed me. And everybody's making fun of me because of it, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know. Like, I've never been to summer camp before. I don't know anything. And so I was like so stressed.
Kids are mean.
Yeah, they are. Honestly, even church camp kids.
Oh.
Especially church camp kids, honestly. Well, I'm not going to summer camp this summer.
Me neither.
What are you doing this summer?
I don't know. Maybe I might be getting married. I am going to I don't know if I should say this. Well, I should say this. I'm going to a cabin for my honeymoon in Colorado. Full circle.
Maybe they'll be able to find exactly what cabin you're at.
Maybe.
Because you said cabin in Colorado.
I said cabin in Colorado.
You'll find it.
And it's like in the mountains in the woods. So
can you bring me back some of the homegrown goods?
Homegrown goods?
From Colorado.
Like the oats and the seeds? Yes.
Yes.
The corn?
Do they have corn in Colorado?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Are you going to take them where you used to live? Or is that not near?
No, it's too, I almost said exactly where we're going. It's like too far, like an hour and a half away. Okay. So
too far. And that's for another trip.
Yeah.
Another trip.
It'll be for another time.
It'll be fun.
But what are you doing this summer?
I'm going on vacation for 1 week in Florida.
Woo, beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you do that last year?
I couldn't make it last year, but I went the year before. We have like a Airbnb thing that we share with my cousins. And so we can have it like once a year when it's not being rented out. Yeah. And so we are going, and yeah, I'm looking at activities that are not beach related. Yeah. Because we all know how I feel about the beach.
Right.
I looked up hiking. I looked up a boxing class.
Oh, fun.
I looked up pottery.
Fun.
But I need some other things to do. I think I will be just so happy just to sit in that little apartment and live my life.
Read and crochet and
do whatever I want. Yeah. I am a little stressed getting ready for it, but it's not next week. The next week, though. Just a little early vacation. June vacay.
Well, June vacay.
And then we come back. I don't know what else I'm doing for the summer, though. I'm going to Austin this weekend.
This weekend? For?
Just to hang out with my friend.
Fun.
And then last weekend I went to Houston to also hang out with my friend.
Nice. You're just traveling every weekend. Traveling gal.
I've been gone. I'm going to be gone for like 4 weekends from my house. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And then I'll skip 1 week and then I'll go to Dallas.
For?
Who knows?
Something special.
Something special. A bachelor party. A party.
A party.
That's all I'm doing this summer. But I am looking forward to, I don't know. I miss having summer vacations.
I know. I mean, obviously, I haven't had one since literally.
But do you still miss them every summer?
Oh, I don't really think about it that much anymore.
I think about it every summer.
I think about spring break every spring break because at my old job, I used to get spring break off. Oh, it was so nice.
So maybe
I got paid.
shouldn't.
I got paid to have a week off.
Maybe I shouldn't be a teacher and I should just be administrative.
Yeah. But it has to be specific because I also worked another administrative job and I didn't get spring break off.
Was it the one where you were my boss?
No, that one I did. When I was your boss, I got spring break off.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like 2 weeks at Christmas. In the summers were like literally there was nothing to do.
I know.
So
I remember.
which was like partly really, really boring, but partly I was like just watching movies all day with like literally nothing to do. So
and getting paid.
get paid, go get coffee, go get like books at the library.
I do miss like
That
a
was
college
fun.
Campus.
Yeah. And I'd always have you go get me coffee.
Yeah, flat white.
Flat white.
I remember.
You remember? Wow.
Flat white. Should I change my career?
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Go ahead. What are you changing it to?
I just
Oh,
told
yeah.
you. I'm just gonna have your old job.
Oh. I don't think you
Imagine.
want it for a lot of
Not with
reasons.
those people.
But also the pay was horrendous.
Was it slightly above? What's the word? Minimum wage. Slightly though.
Barely.
Under. I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it.
I'll write it. I write it in the.
Okay, she's writing it.
I'm writing it, but Emily.
$1.
Yep.
An hour?
I wish.
That's nothing. Womp womp.
Emily, do you have any summer movie suggestions for the viewers and listeners?
I actually do. In fact, do.
I actually do. Okay.
These aren't really like suggestions because I actually don't really like any of these movies too much. No, I do, but they're not like ones that I'm like, I love this
like
movie.
I have to. They just give off summer.
They
vibes.
give off summer vibes. My first one is of course It, Chapter 1 specifically.
Because they're getting out for summer.
They're getting out right at the beginning, getting out of summer,
riding their bikes.
It's like the perfect nostalgic, but murderous clown. You know. That summer feeling that you always wanted with your friends that I didn't have.
Yeah.
That I never lived. Nostalgic for nothing. 80s vibes. I feel like those were the best summers.
Yeah.
Friendship and summer.
And clowns.
Friendship, summer, and clowns.
Love it.
I think that one's a good one. Of course, Jaws. Don't want to watch it.
But you have to.
Very summer.
Have to watch it every summer.
No, you don't have to.
You do.
You don't. Okay, fine. I'll watch it.
Watch it.
It's very nautical.
Yes.
Nautical. The beach is really pretty there. You know what? I think if I went to like a beach in Maine,
Oh yeah.
I would love that. East Coast beach. I've always said I want to go to a beach that has rocks on it because there's no rocks in the ones here on the south, really.
There's a lot of seaweed and
Especially
trash.
Ugh. Anyway, Jaws. There's that. Also, Evil Dead or The Evil Dead, whichever one. I think they're both very summer vibes. They're secluded, cabin, friends, vacation, woods, fun, demons, scary, funny. It's also a good one to like watch with your friends during summer vacation. A summer movie night outside, a drive-in vibe.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I like that. And also just because it's a good strong vacation setting. Us, you know, Jordan Peele, you know, our close personal friend Jordan.
Yes, not This Is Us.
No, not This Is Us. Us. They go to a vacation, a lake house, cabin. Also the beginning with the little calliope when they're at the carnival.
Yeah.
I guess it's not a calliope. It's a funhouse mirror. That's summery. Summer vibes.
Yeah. Go at the beach.
I think that's all.
Okay.
What
Great
about you?
Suggestions. My suggestions are Similar vibes. Because this is a
It's summer. There's only like one vibe.
Because this is a summer episode. The movie The Ritual.
Ooh.
It's like 4 friends go camping in the woods, take a detour, find an evil entity, sort of thing.
The Evil Dead.
Yeah, but different. It's like it's different.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
But it's weird, and it's very summery. Cabin in the Woods, which is very Evil Dead because it's mocking.
I got 30 minutes into it the other day.
You didn't finish it?
I was so sweepy. I was the sweepiest I've ever been.
Oh my gosh. Well, 30 minutes
really funny,
into
though.
it, nothing happens really yet. I don't think.
I got to the painting part.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
painting.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited to finish it.
It's a very good, it's also a very good one to watch with your friends. It's very tropey. It's very like, you got your stereotypes, and you can put your friends in boxes, which they will love you for.
Where's my box?
I feel like
The first to go.
no, because that's like, I think that's the slut, and you're not.
I am no such thing.
You were no.
You're
slut.
definitely the final girl. You give a final girl energy.
Well,
you'll fight till the death.
There's a lot of reasons I'm the final girl.
What do you mean? Oh, well, you will fight to the death, though.
Yeah, you'll just have to watch the movie, and then you'll understand what I mean. Midsummer, which is springy technically. It's technically the spring,
But outside, green grass.
but
sun.
it does also give off like summer, and there's like sounds like summer in the title. So that one's always just a good fun time.
I think if you're gonna have a hot girl summer, watch Midsummer.
Exactly. And then the last one is Cabin Fever.
That sounds like a winter movie.
It's not. It's very summer. It's the friends go to the cabin in the woods. This old man shows up with like these sores all over himself, and he gives all the friends a flesh-eating disease.
Oh.
And they're trying to fight it off.
Ew. That sounds yucky.
It is. It's actually kind of gross, but it's summer.
Any notable characters? I mean, actors?
In Cabin Fever. Ryder Strong from Boy Meets World. Sean Hunter from Boy Meets World.
Sorry, you're just boring me.
So good. All right, I'm out. I'm out of here. Turn off the camera.
2 people from Boy Meets World?
Ryder Strong is Sean Hunter.
In Boy Meets World. Okay.
Ryder Strong is the actor who plays Sean Hunter in Boy Meets World.
Oh, actors have different names and their characters.
They do.
I remember now.
It is a remake from an older one as well, but that's the newer one. Or no, I think there's even a newer one. I'm talking about the 2002 one. That's what I'm talking about.
What date?
Or am I talking about the 2003? I don't know. Watch them all.
Watch all Cabin Fevers.
Yes.
What date in the summer can you watch your first Halloween pregame movie?
Ooh.
We're past halfway.
You know what I'd say? July 31st.
Ooh.
Because it's exactly 3 months. 3 months from Halloween. And it's like right at that, June, you think June, July, you think summer, even though August is a part of that. Some of May is a part of that. Some of September is a part of that.
August is my least favorite month.
That's the worst.
I hate it.
It's the worst.
That's when I was born.
And it's the worst for that.
It's literally the worst. I hate that month more than anything in this world. Taylor Swift made it a little better because of the song. However, all I'm doing is praying for September. Like, please. September just come.
Wake me up when September starts.
Or ends too. September halfway through, I'm like, oh my God, let's get to October
like
already.
October, November, December.
Oh,
January.
Such good.
Those are my months. Those are my months.
Those are my months. Those are my girls.
Those are my girls. Let's stick by them.
So what movie are you going to watch July 31st? Gremlins. I'm kidding.
Fremlins?
Gremlins.
You said Fremlins.
Fremlins.
I'm going to watch The Shining.
No.
Yes.
Controversy. I watched
just because you want me to watch it in November, I'm going to watch it.
July
31st.
I mean, July 31st. I'll watch Halloween.
Okay. You have to watch Halloween Ends.
No.
Because I'm mad at you.
That's mean.
You have
That's
to.
not fair.
You have to.
I hate it. Okay, well, July 31st, we'll watch our first Halloween movie.
Okay. You too. What movie are you going to watch on July 31st? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. It's over already. I'm kidding. We actually have so much more to talk about.
We have so much more. It's insane. Like this game we're going to play.
We love games.
It's not
here.
really a game. It's just
kind of a game.
It's kind of a game. It's who would you want as your camp counselor in order to survive Camp Crystal Lake?
Do they all have get to be our counselors? Like build your team?
Yeah, it's kind of like build your team. They all get their. These are all your counselors.
I should have picked different ones then that have different strengths.
Well,
it's okay.
It's fine. Well, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yours will be fine.
Mine will be fine. Mine are very different from each other.
Do you want to go like back forth?
Yes.
Okay. My first counselor and we picked from not just from horror movies. We picked from like characters from TV, movies, books, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. So my first
and no superheroes. We could not have any superheroes.
No superheroes
or superpowers
because they cannot have. They just no. That's dumb.
Just no.
We could do one of superheroes only, but we're not going to do that.
No.
This is not a superhero podcast.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, my first counselor is Dwight K. Schrute. I mean, you gotta have him. And honestly, not because he's like super skilled or anything. I think he would come in very overconfident. He'd hear there's a murder. He would be, where? What do I do? And he would be very overconfident in his ability to defeat the slasher. And he would like charge forward into the night, and he would probably be the first to go, but that would also buy the rest of us time to escape. Mm-hmm. And you have to have that one person who is going to do that.
Who's going to slow him down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, Dwight K. Schrute.
Woo.
Join my team.
We want you. My first pick, they come in a pair.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Okay.
Because they're scary.
They just scared Jason, that's for sure.
You know, in Monsters University, when they go to the cabin at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about that because it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a horror movie. And they were cool under pressure then. I also think just Mike is like, Sully is just giant, like ginormous. So I could use him as like a battering ram and like run behind him.
He's a big protector.
Mike will make me laugh. He'll be the comedy relief. So also he'd probably go like second to last.
Mm-hmm. Also, you could use like if you got Mike to really, really make you laugh. You know how that in the end of Monsters Inc. that powers the doors. Mm-hmm. That could power the closet doors for you guys to escape.
Or the screams.
Yes, either way.
Of one of my friends dying. The scream powers the door and we escape.
Yes.
Perfect.
Good plan.
Yeah. They're on my team.
Join our team.
Who's next? Choose your fighter.
My next counselor is Leslie Knope from Parks and Recreation.
She'd definitely be head counselor.
Just honest. Oh yeah, for sure. She would have us badges and everything and vests already made. Like as soon as she's like heard there was a killer.
That one episode, I forgot.
She would, yeah. She would start like sewing us like vests and sewing us
bulletproof
vests. She would, and I think there's just no way in hell that she would let me die as her camper. Mm-hmm. She would fight tooth and nail to keep us all alive.
Waffle and big. What's that? What's the restaurant? Paunch Burger.
The Paunch Burger.
Waffle and Paunch Burger. She would fight for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw you put Leslie Knope, I had to put Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
I feel like
he would take no crap.
He would literally just like stand there and be
listen here, Mr. Voorhees.
He would just be like, and just stand there and rock in his chair, and he'd be like, I don't know. I just feel like he would be a force to be reckoned with. Mm-hmm. I also think his wood carving tools will come in handy if they're around. His smelting, his custom made chairs. I could throw one.
Oh yeah. they're sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
They could block a door real well.
He's hunted before.
Mm-hmm.
And he's good in the woods. And I'm not good with directions. He knows north, south, east, west. I don't.
Not always
without
good.
a compass. Yeah. That's why I pick him. He's my woodsman.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my next pick is Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
Jesse.
Mr. White. He's scrappy. He's a scrappy. I thought about picking Walter, but I was like, no, Walter.
He literally has cancer.
Yes. And B, like he wouldn't, like, he's very selfish. He would like.
He wants to live very
he wants to
badly.
live the most. He wants to get the most. He would probably join Jason,
And make meth.
with Jason. But I think Jesse, he's a little bit of an idiot, but he's very scrappy. And I think he could get us out of a few predicaments.
He has that luck where he just keeps living.
He does have very good luck. So I think being surrounded by him, I would also become lucky. Mm-hmm.
You know, what's his girlfriend's name?
The girl that you look like.
Yeah. What's her name? Kristen. In real life, Kristen.
Kristen, Kristen
Ritter, right?
Ritter?
Kristen Ritter. My little brother said I look like her the other day.
Well, and I always get that I look like Skylar White.
Should we?
Do we? Should we do like a...
Oh my gosh, for Halloween we should
For Halloween we should. No one would get it, but...
A whole Breaking Bad episode.
Good idea. Because that's kind of horror.
My death.
Horrifying.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I was kind of mad that he said that.
She's so pretty though.
But I don't look like her.
I can see it.
But I used to get it.
It's the eyes too.
I used to get it when you remember my hair was like this short and I didn't have bangs? I would still get it.
Yeah, but she's in other things too, not just that.
I know, but I would still get her like
specifically that character,
like Kristen Ritter. But I'd never seen her with short hair like that.
Well, that doesn't take away from your face.
Okay.
But I have Skylar White. I think it's because of the blonde hair.
The blonde hair and your face.
And my eyes,
and
maybe.
everything about you. I'm kidding.
You are Skylar White. And
just
everyone
a little
freaking
bit.
hates her, so thanks.
I don't hate her.
I don't hate her.
She's
hate her
a
either.
victim.
Yeah. But I had this guy, I was at Cracker Barrel, and I had this guy, like, our waiter, like, looked at me. He was like, have you ever seen Breaking Bad? And I knew immediately. I was like...
Yeah, every time they say Breaking Bad,
I'm like, Breaking Bad?
the girlfriend, right?
Skylar.
Yeah.
Skylar White, right? Like,
yeah,
you look like Walter's wife. Like, thank you.
Don't even know her name.
Thank you.
Say her name.
Say her name. I am the one who knocks.
My turn?
Yes.
My next one is because I want this one to be like my one shot out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last swoops in last minute, and that is Peter Pan. He will come with Tinkerbell and help me fly away. To Neverland.
Dust. But would you be
eternal summer camp?
Would you be able to think of happy thoughts in order to fly? Think of a happiest thought.
I would think of sleigh bells, think of snow, think of
getting out of here. Let's go.
That's how the song goes.
Yeah.
Think of Christmas, think of snow, think of sleigh bells, off we go. It's in the sky. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. That's what I think of. And then I go, woo, and I fly away. I love Peter Pan.
Good choice. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good choice. My next one's kind of the way I could get out is Doc Brown from Back to the Future. We just get in his DeLorean and we can zip out of there, go to a different time, or we could go back in time.
I was gonna say, you're gonna go back?
Back in time, convince my parents to not let me go to camp, or we could go even further back in time and we can stop Jason Voorhees from drowning and from all his trauma and stuff that turns him into who he is. And then save a bunch of lives. And I don't care.
That's a good one.
I don't care what it does to the space-time continuum. I don't care.
I think that's fake.
I agree. I think it just creates another timeline.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Duh. I like that. Do you
Thank
think
you.
that we all are in the space-time continuum? Do you believe in parallel universes?
I don't know. I believe in the. I believe. Yeah, I don't know.
I believe. I think I don't know anything because my brain's small. That's what I think.
I don't know if I believe that they're like. There's no way to reach them, so it doesn't matter. That's how I
Let
feel.
me reach my alternate universe girl.
Okay.
My red.
She's sitting there like.
She said that their podcast is way more successful.
They're under there with like the best podcast.
They just surpassed Joe Rogan.
Echoes of Darkness.
Echoes of Darkness just surpassed Joe Rogan. And because they're in love with the monster. Anyway. Is that all you have to say about Doc Brown?
Yes.
My next person is also a woods person that will help me. And I think they're going to be, if I'm not the final girl, I think it'll be her, or she goes, I stay, I live. And that's Katniss from the Hunger Games.
Oh, yes.
She's very resourceful, and she also has that good luck. Good luck, don't die.
Yes, she does.
She's not very nice, but I don't need her to be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe she's my bully at camp. Well, she doesn't bully me, but she's just like, I want to be her friend. And she was like,
yeah, she's our camp counselor. She's like the cool one that like doesn't really talk to people, but she does her job and she will protect you.
And she only likes the cute little helpless girls that look like her sister.
Oh yeah.
Not me. But anyway, we become friends, and then she dies. And she can do the bow and arrow really good.
Yeah.
She can do the bow and arrow really good.
She can do that really good.
And so, yeah, I pick Katniss. I pick her.
Okay.
Who else you got?
I got Professor McGonagall. Because, she would step in front of me and protect me. And she would use her spells, which is not superhero.
Just to learn those.
Yeah, exactly. And she would use her spells to Expelliarmus. She would use her spells to like cast that shield around the whole camp. Honestly, she could save everyone. So that's why I pick her.
Good. My last pick is Rocky Balboa from Rocky, because manpower, sheer manpower. He's the only person I have that's really he's gonna actually fight.
Just muscle through it.
Yeah. We have to have a muscular dummy.
Love it.
Who's your last pick?
My last pick is Cindy Lou Who. And I realize she is a child.
In a cartoon.
And, well, so is Peter Pan.
And Mike and Sully.
And Mike and Sully. So we're not going there.
Okay, sorry.
She is a child, but you know what? She made the Grinch, who was not a very good person, she made his heart grow 3 times. So I think she can maybe do the same for Jason. And sometimes kids don't die in movies. And usually, I mean, sometimes like it will be someone and then the kid the last. So I think I could like, with all those other people protecting us,
you and her.
I think it could be me and her, and then we could like help Jason grow his heart.
Rehabilitate. That is a great idea.
Thanks. I thought of it all on my own.
I love that.
Thank you.
I think we have some good counselors, and I think we're going to survive.
Me too. I feel strongly about us surviving.
Would you pick me as a counselor?
Yes.
Ooh. You said yes.
I would. Would you pick me?
Yes, I'd pick you as a counselor.
Thank you. I would not be a counselor.
No, I don't need
I'd
that
refuse.
responsibility.
I'd refuse. But yay, we survived Camp Crystal Lake.
Woo! Our hands still can't touch. Anyway. What else we got? What else we gonna do?
I have a couple of some good books that you can read on the beach.
Okay, please tell me, because I don't know what to read.
Okay, yes, because you're going to the beach.
I'm going to the beach.
So you need these. There's a book called The Return by Rachel Harrison.
Okay, what happens?
You want me to tell you the whole plot?
Yes, tell me
everything. It's about this girl who's her friends. She has like a friend group, and one of her friends had disappeared, and then she like magically comes back and isn't really saying what happened to her, And so they all go on this like annual trip that they used to do with her now again. And some things start to unravel with her.
Because she returned.
In
the return.
Yes.
Okay.
And I always like to plug Rachel Harrison because I met her on Twitter before she got her book deal. Ooh. And we were like sharing.
Mutuals.
Yeah, we were mutuals and we were sharing like our book stuff. And then she got this book deal and now she's written like 5 or 6 books and she's like on bestseller stuff in the horror genre.
The Return. Okay. I'll add it to the list.
Yeah. This other one will be good for you because it's called The Other Emily.
There's only one.
And it's by Dean Koontz. Who is one of my favorite authors.
Yes.
And it's about this man who has lost his wife. His wife died. And
what's her name? Emily?
Her name is Emily. And one day he's like at a bar and he sees this woman who looks exactly like his wife. I think her hair is like a different color, but she like looks exactly like his wife. And I don't remember her name is something else. And he kind of like becomes obsessed with her. And it's really good.
Okay. I'm gonna add that too. These are actually getting me excited.
Good.
Because I feel like
I can actually lend you both of them if you want.
I'll drop them in the ocean.
Because I have both of them. Don't drop them. I'll throw them in the ocean.
After I finish,
I'll let them go out to sea.
Goodbye. I have some book recommendations to read at the lake.
Okay.
Are you going to the lake this summer?
Yeah, I think I'm going Saturday.
You know what? I have, because of my job, I have a lake property that I can go to at any time. So if we ever want to go to the lake, we can go to the lake.
Can we?
Mm-hmm.
Should we?
Should we? Here are my recommendations. Number 1, The Mist by Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
Takes place on a lake house. Summer storm.
Mist
rolling in. The Mist. If you're not familiar with the story, a giant summer storm comes and then this mist comes and hits this town. They get trapped in the grocery store and there's something living in the mist and they have to figure out how to get out. That's that. Have you read it? No, you've seen the movie.
I've seen the movie.
Okay. Next, I have The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. Have you read that?
I've read a lot of his stuff, but I almost did, and then I didn't. So,
thought it was just a thriller. Then it was supernatural. It's about this girl who her husband died. It's been a year since her husband died. He drowned in the lake where her lake house is. She's a famous actress and she becomes kind of an alcoholic after this experience. And so her mom locks her in the lake house. I don't know why she would do that.
Nice.
Locks her in the lake house and then things start going a little cuckoo. And it's that typical trope, drugs and drinking, kooky, grieving lady, which I love every now and then. So I recommend that one.
Nice.
And then I think we have some for when you're just on vacation.
Yeah, when you're on vacation, a good one is Fantastic Land.
Or when you need a vacation.
When you need a vacation, yes, and you want to escape.
And you don't get to go. If you don't get to go to the beach this year. Or
you should read these. Fantastic Land by Mike Buckoven. This is one I suggested to you. We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, we love it.
It's very different format. About this amusement park that goes through a hurricane and all of its employees are trapped there and a bunch of stuff goes down and it's all the interviews with these employees that survived.
It's very
afterwards.
What's that story that you have to read in high school with all the boys on the island?
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, it's like that. Also, of course, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I read that in the summer and it was just perfect. It was perfect summer read. So quick, so fast. If you need to escape from your everyday life.
Yeah. It's like Georgia peaches, you know.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
They talk about how hot it is. And yeah, I love that one. Do you have any other ones? I came up with these on the fly.
No.
We don't have any other ones. We've never read another book. Those are the only 4 books we've ever read.
Books I've ever read in my life.
Oh, I'm ready for I was gonna say I'm ready for summer, but not really.
I'm not, but it's here, so
I'm gonna accept the summer vibes. The summer I'm going for is cowgirl summer. Cowgirl, the fields. I want to
Like
be
a
out
Western-
in the fields. Yes, I'm looking for Western.
Okay,
I'm
can make that happen
reading-
for you.
I'm reading some Westerns.
Wow.
I would love a horror Western.
Ooh.
If you have any recommendations.
Cowboys versus aliens.
Is that
Cowboys and aliens.
is that a book or a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay. Are there cowboys and aliens?
There are
How many cowboys? How many aliens?
6 cowboys, 11 aliens. Is that a good ratio?
Are there cowgirls?
Probably.
Okay. I'll watch it.
Okay.
Thank you for the recommendation.
You're welcome.
This is real life recommendations
Yes.
with Slash and Slay. Do
Yes.
you like that segment?
I did.
Good.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode talking about all things summer horror.
Yes.
That was your turn to say.
My turn. I also hope you enjoyed it. Please let us know any of your favorite summer camp stories, summer camp
Yes.
movies, summer camp books, summer
Summer camp-
vacation, your summer plans.
Summer.
Tell us your favorite summer.
Tell us your favorite summer you've ever experienced.
Tell us about summer
And don't forget to follow us on all the things.
on Instagram.
TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. At /and/slay_pod. Like and subscribe. Email us at /and/slaypod@gmail.com.
Share and like.
And give us a thumbs up.
ding. Can you put the ding sound in right here?
Ding.
No,
Oh, should I
not
not do
you.
it? Okay.
Ding. Okay. I had to do it.
You can't
It just
not
sounded
do
so
it.
silent. Okay.
Well, there's going to be a ding.
Now there's double ding.
There's too many dings going on.
Anyway.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.